entries to win our 1968 Camaro. It's a supercharged car. We're gonna go all through it in a second. But first things first, let's look at some guys and gals that have won cars and cash from us in the past. Brody Neal took home $100,000 in cash for RM22. That car got given away again as RM26. We're waiting on Michelle Dolan to come in town from Iowa to take her photo. It'll go right here. Right before her, Brandon McGinnis took home this insane 68 Charger and $20,000 in cash. Him and his dad drove it from San Diego back to their place in Arizona. Absolutely incredible video. If you have a chance, go to our YouTube channel. You're actually already on our YouTube channel, so go check out that video. But these are all winners that have won cars from RestoMods.com. We started back in 2017, and we are looking for our next winner. So the winner of RM27 is gonna go right here, and they're gonna take home this 1968 Camaro. It's got a supercharged LT4 underneath the hood. It's an original SS car. It's absolutely incredible, and it comes with $20,000 in cash. So the winner's gonna take that home, take home 20 grand in cash, and get a spot right here on our winner's wall. I will walk by every day and give you a high five if you end up on that winner's wall. So more about the car. This car is an original SS RS car from 1968. That being said, some of the original car still exists, but a lot of it is brand new. And we'll kind of go through some of those pieces right now. You can see the interior alone just by peeking through this beautiful opening right here. You can see the Houndstooth custom TMI interior in here. We've added cup holders. We've added a USB charging port. You can see the 6-speed manual shifter right there. That gives you full access over that 650 horse supercharged LT4 that's underneath the hood. Other than that, it keeps the original Camaro styling. You can see it's an original SS. It's got the signature SS hideaway headlights in the grille, and I think I can just pop those. You want to keep the camera on there, and let's see what those look like. Where did I find the controls for that? Boom. Love the way those electric doors operate. It's just a really cool feature. And again, something that you only get in a RestoMod, a fully restored and modified classic car. So you get that retro cool styling, and you get all of the modern conveniences of a modern car, all the drivability. Along with that, those used to be vacuum powered headlight doors. Now they're electric motors. They go super fast. That's just an example of all the cool things we've done to this car, and we'll get into more of those details. Do we want to take questions, Alex?
We don't have too many questions.
Okay, good. Perfect. Well, I'll just keep going. So we're here today because today is the last day of 4X entries. The only kind of special we run at RestoMods.com is the entry multiplier. So basically, you just get more bang for your buck. Right now is the best time to enter to win this car. I think it's running for another 2 months after this, but today is the very last day of 4X entries. So every $1 you spend on RestoMods.com, you're gonna get 4 entries to take home this 68 supercharged Camaro and $20,000 in cash. But you gotta act fast. It ends at midnight tonight. That's on the West Coast. So you get a little bit more time if you're on the East Coast, but hopefully you're getting a good night's sleep. So get those entries now so you don't have to panic come towards midnight. But after midnight, they're gone forever. So we'll never again offer 4 times entries on this particular car. If the sweepstakes ends, I wanna say, let's say we're in August now, October, beginning of October, this sweepstakes will close. If you win, we fly you out here to San Diego. We put you up in a nice hotel. You hang out with us for a couple days. You drive your prize. We put 20 grand in your pocket. We put you up on the winner's wall. We have a ton of fun. We shoot a bunch of videos. It's a great experience. We fly you home. We ship the car to your door if you want. You're not required to do any of that stuff. You win the car and the cash. You can do whatever you want. Some people have driven them home from here. Some people have declined the trip and we just ship them the car. Up to you at that point. How does it actually work? All the entries come from us. We send them to our sweepstakes partner, which is Compliance Sweepstakes Services. They're a sweepstakes company out of New York, one of the oldest and most trusted sweepstakes companies in the nation. We hired them to run all the legal stuff and pick the winner at random. I cannot pick you. I apologize. I wish I could. Please stop emailing me. But once your name is drawn, then we do all that stuff. We fly you here to San Diego. We put all the money in your pocket. We give you the keys to the car. We go do burnouts. It's a good time. If you have any questions about how the sweepstakes works, or any questions about the car, or you want to see things on the car, definitely feel free to do that. Just drop in the chat and Alex will read them to me. Other than that, that's why we're here today, is to talk about the end of 4X entries. So you got to get in before midnight tonight. I think all of our previous 4 or 5 winners all got in during an entry multiplier period. And this is the biggest entry multiplier period, meaning you're getting the most bang for your buck, the most chances to win right now, but you got to do it before midnight tonight.
Let's see, we've got a couple questions. One is not really a question, more of a statement.
Okay.
David Ferguson says, my wife said there had to be 2 cup holders.
2 cup holders.
There's 2 in there, right?
There's 2 in there. Yeah, show David. There's 2. I wasn't imagining things.
Oh, yeah. Look at that. His and hers.
Boom.
And
Or
then
if she's driving, hers and his.
Yeah.
Or if she wins and maybe she doesn't even let him drive, you can just put your water in there. That's it.
And then 7 the Outlaw says, do this stuff be real? What's the catch, respectfully?
Respectfully, there is no catch. We've been giving away cars in cash since 2017. Like I said, we've had 26 winners. Michelle is coming from Iowa to pick up her 69 Chevelle and $50,000 towards the end of this month. There is no catch. It's a legal, licensed, bonded sweepstakes. Like any sweepstakes here in the United States, to be legal, you have to file all kinds of paperwork. You have to actually give away the prizes. We're not trying to go to jail. We've been doing this for a long time. We actually do award the prizes. You can look up every single winner since we started this in 2017 right on our YouTube channel, which you guys are already on. Just go to previous winners. You can scroll all the way back and see who won RM1. And you can see all of those prizes actually getting given away. There's a lot of different ways to enter, and you can find those on RestoMods.com. As with any legal, licensed, and bonded sweepstakes in the United States, there's no purchase necessary to enter or win. So check out all those details on RestoMods.com.
Tina Lamson comments LT4.
LT4, it's there. We can show them. Should we show them?
While we're at it, Self-Made Project says legroom question mark?
Legroom. So I am 6 foot 6 inches tall, and I drove this car into the spot that it's in right now. So there is legroom. The TMI seats have some thick padding, so we did make sure that the seats roll all the way back. We've had a lot of winners of all different shapes and sizes. Obviously, it's a random drawing, so you're going to get a random winner, which is just another American or Canadian. And we had Sam Wood, who I want to say was 6'9", and he won, what year was that Camaro?
68.
Was it a 68? Another 68? A 454? Yep. That red one. Beautiful car. And we accommodated Sam and his giant stature. We had to move the front seat literally so it was kind of almost touching the back seat, but we got him in there, and I think he still has it. He's got a tattoo shop up in Maine, and I think he parks it out front and uses it as a conversation piece. But yes, plenty of legroom.
Back to the LT4.
Back to the LT4. There it is.
Yep, that's an LT4.
That's an LT4. There it is. You can see all the other goodies in there, power brakes. You can see all the cool plumbing. They put some bracing in, full custom radiator setup to keep all that stuff nice and cool. Cold air intake. Do we want to get a Sparza over here to answer some questions?
We can, if you want.
Do you have a question?
Yeah, David Ferguson, he asked.
Oh, another question from David. He's
David
Mr.
Ferguson
Two Cup
is,
Holders.
He's got a lot to talk about today.
I love it.
He asked, so with the modern muscle, can you drive it longer / daily without having to worry about it overheating?
Not just because of overheating. So this is a fully brand new crate motor from Chevy. So the idea with the RestoMod is to make it ride and drive more like a modern car. You know, they made very cool looking cars in the 60s and 70s. They didn't necessarily work as well right off the factory floor as cars do nowadays, and so people's expectations are a little bit different. That's why we did the modern suspension. That's why we do the modern drivetrain, so that you can just hop in, turn the key, and go. And you can drive this car until you run out of gas, like any other car, and have a lot less maintenance issues, and that's the idea behind putting all the brand new parts in the car.
Sweet. You might want to get a Sparza for this one. He said,
Oh, we need a Sparza.
I mean, maybe you know. Sorry, not to discredit. What is the rear end ratio? Is it the 12
Sparza.
traction?
Here you go. I got you mic'd up. There you go. Welcome to the David Letterman Show.
Okay, welcome. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, what are we answering here?
What is the rear end ratio? Is it the 12-volt positive traction with the taller rear size What is the final gear ratio? Thanks from Hawaii.
It's a 373. It is a built 10-bolt rear end with the posi track, but it's a 373 rear end.
Sweet. Since we have you here, would you be willing to teach a potential winner how to drive stick?
That question's come up before. I suggest that you learn on a more normal car and then come here and perfect your skills on one of these cars. A big supercharged V8 with a 6-speed and a dual disc clutch is not the ideal car to learn to drive stick on. There's easier cars to learn to drive stick on. Some of our employees' cars, maybe we'll sacrifice an employee's car to teach them, but yeah. Yeah, we have a lot of stick shift cars out there that are like just normal daily driver cars. Maybe one of those might be better for stick shift, but yeah, I guess we could give like quick lessons if somebody won the car and they wanted to keep and they wanted to learn to drive stick. I'd be excited about somebody being able to drive their badass car they just won.
You gotta be able to drive it. We'll accommodate one way or another.
That would be cool. What else we got?
Not a lot of comments regarding mechanical stuff. With some.
Okay.
One question says, "Do you guys know the peeps at Force 4x4? Do we know them?
We do know them. They're a sister company. Yeah,
Just
Do we know Force 4x4?
Yes, we do know the guys at Forge 4x4. That's a sister company of ours, and they operate out of the same building. Carter is out of the office right now. He just finished his Ram TRX giveaway, and so he is, I think, golfing somewhere today. Shout out to Carter if you're watching. Probably not if you're on the golf course, but yes, we do know those guys.
All right. No more questions. Do you want to go over some Ramcharger stuff? That thing is like just sitting there looking really nice.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So if you guys are you're on our YouTube channel right now, if you just hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, not only are you going to get cool car content from us, but you're also automatically entered to win this 1975 Ramcharger. I know it looks like it's not crazy right now. We bought this truck a year ago-ish? 2 years ago. It hasn't been 2 years already. Yeah, we had it for a while, but it wasn't up to the RestoMod standard. So we tore this thing down to bare metal, repainted it, did a lot of body work, got all the rust out of it. It was originally a Forest Servicery truck. Forest Servicery? Did I just make that word up?
U.S. Forest Service?
U.S. Forest Service truck. And so some of the mint green paint was still underneath there. We do have the original 440. We went through and had that thing completely rebuilt. It's actually already back in the truck right now. You can see it right here. That's the original numbers matching 440, a little rebuilt. We put a cam in it, so it's a little bit more aggressive. We also took, it's got the original, did we do the original transfer case or did we switch it? I think we switched it to a 4x4. It was all-wheel drive before.
Okay.
And then I think we switched it to a 4x4. But we are going to put a full custom interior in here, AC. This thing's going to get all built out. You can see the seats that are in there. They're going to get a little bit different upholstery. So you can see there's the original seat on the left. And then we're going to put a seat with a little bit more bolstering. I think these are Scats by Procar. Those are going to go in. The original center console actually came from the factory as a cooler. And so we're going to redo that, but it's going to be an electric, almost like a fridge. So it'll stay cool without having to add ice. And we're going to do a full custom dash. All kinds of custom goodies are going to go in here. But again, all you have to do to get entered to win this truck is subscribe to the YouTube channel. So make sure you hit that subscription button and the notification bell, and you'll hear about all kinds of cool videos that we're doing around cars, all of our giveaways, and you'll also be entered to win this Ramcharger. When we get to 100,000 subscribers, we're going to pick one subscriber at random, and they will win this truck right here. Any other questions?
Let's see. Legendary Blank asks, how well does the AC work? Because I know when older cars aren't as well insulated as newer ones, it takes longer to cool them down.
The Camaro is actually super small, but spoiler alert, does not have AC. And I'll tell you why. So in here, the way that this cooling system is set up to keep this LT4 cool, we didn't want to mess with the intercooler in front of that and add a vintage air. So this car actually does not have AC. It's a rare car turned out by us that does not have AC, but there is a good reason for it. And as you can see, large window openings. Just roll them down and enjoy the sound of freedom coming out of your tailpipes. But the funny part is, the Ramcharger does have AC, but doesn't have a top. So.
Oh, okay. It doesn't have a top?
It has a top.
Okay.
But we don't like to put it on. We like our Ramcharger topless.
We've got a good question from Herbert Reed.
Okay.
Is the Camaro anything like the 69 Chevelle? I love that vehicle. So does the Camaro have any power like the Chevelle?
Yes. Yes, absolutely. It's very, very close. So they're both supercharged V8s. The Chevelle is a big block, so they're a little bit different. And I would say the power level in the Chevelle is a little bit higher than the Camaro, but the Camaro is much lighter. So the power to weight ratio in the Camaro makes it almost as quick. In addition, because it's not a crazy high horsepower number, it might be a little bit easier to put that horsepower down on the road and have enough traction to actually get the acceleration that you're looking for. In response, this car right here on a track, I think would take and surprise a lot of people versus Porsches, Lambos, other supercars. This thing would outperform just on the power to weight ratio. And the fact that the LT4 with the variable valve timing is such a dynamic power plant. And again, pulling just very little weight, it's gonna surprise you. It's a very, very fast car.
Let's see what else we got here. Self-made project, please do a 1965 Impala someday.
Maybe.
Ben Posley, hopefully I can get it.
Hopefully you can. Good luck.
Aditya Sharma says nice garage.
It is a nice garage, thank you. Should we start it?
Yeah, we should totally start it.
We should totally start it.
Yeah, the keys are in it. So, oh, what are you doing over there?
I was gonna ask Esparza to start it, and I look over and he's like in the middle of this crazy huge. I'm pulling out this grill. Oh yes, there also is another 69 Chevelle that's over here, and this one's gonna be a similar power level. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are.
Right here, yeah.
Similar power level to RM26, was right around 1,000 horsepower. Let's give him a little peek underneath the hood of this thing. It's not. So this right here is a Nelson Racing engine. As you can see, it's got two giant turbos on it. So while RM26 was supercharged, this car is a twin turbo car, and it goes like a bat out of hell. This thing runs on pump gas, sort of. It's got one gas tank for pump gas, 91, and then another gas tank for race gas, 100 octane plus, that when you really get on the accelerator, it switches gas tanks to the higher octane fuel to give you that extra boost, as well as the boost from these twin turbos right here. This thing's an absolutely incredible car, and that's what Esparza's working on. Maybe when he's done, he can come over and fire up the Camaro for us, if you get a pause moment. Keys are in it, yeah. Fire it up. I'll go point this microphone at the tailpipes so people can hear this thing.
I might just unplug it because it might blow it out.
I don't think it's gonna blow it out. I'll stand back.
Okay. Yep.
So much freedom. So many bald eagles. So that's the startup. That's what it sounds like. It's an incredible. What's the exhaust setup on this thing, Esparza?
It's got dual Flowmasters on it, so 2.5-inch piping and Flowmaster Super 40 series.
Sounds incredible. Sounds very cool. So again, just to wrap up here, today's the last day of quadruple entries. So to get the most bang for your buck, head over to RestoMods.com. Claim those entries before midnight tonight. You could be taking home this supercharged 68 Camaro and $20,000 in cash. Good luck.